discussed?
Breastfeeding, ma'am.
Huh? What we have discussed? Weaning, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Feeding, ma'am. Feeding.
Breastfeeding, yes. You have written the notes, and we have seen the this one advantages of breastfeeding to a mother, and what will be the advantages for an infant through breastfeeding, and what else we have seen? We have seen the contraindication to whom the breastfeeding should not be done. Yes, all those things we have seen in the last class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh. Today we'll see the immunization. What do you mean by immunization? Yes, everyone. What do you mean by immunization? To whom we do give the immunization? Why we give the immunization? Yes. Why we want to give immunization to the children? What is the purpose of giving immunization? Nobody knows.
Protect from any disorders, ma'am.
To protect from any disorders, to protect from any disease before it occurs, we give the immunizations in the form of vaccines, right?
Yes.
Yes,
ma'am.
no?
Yes, ma'am.
And in there are two types of immunity. You know that? What are those two types? Active immunity and a
Active
passive.
And
passive immunity.
yes, yes, ma'am.
What do you mean by active immunity? Active immunity, what does it do? Here in active immunity, we'll administer the antigen to the body, right? In order to not get an infection. Prior to the infection, we'll give a active immunity to active your immunity. The antigens will be injected, okay? Whereas in a passive immunity, what happens? We'll give a exogenous of animals, okay? We will extract the antigen from the animals, and the killed one only, the ready-made antibodies. Passive immunity is also known as ready-made antibodies, okay? In active immunity, we give antigens, we will inject to the body. In passive immunity, we give antibodies to the body. Is that clear? Understood? That both the purpose is same, to avoid the infection, to avoid the disease, all those things. But thing is, active immunity, we give antigen injections and will inject the antigens to the body. Whereas in a passive immunity, we inject what? Antibodies. Okay, how does it react in your body, antigen and antibodies? How? And if suppose antigen is injected in your body and the body have the antibodies in the body, right? एंटीजन बाहर से तुम इंजेक्ट करोगे और ऑलरेडी तुम्हारे बॉडी में एंटीबॉडीज रहेगा तो देन द एंटीजन एंटीबॉडीज रिएक्शन टेक्स प्लेस देन द इम्यूनिटी विल बूस्ट अप, राइट? The antigen and antibody reactions when takes place, then only you get a fever. Is it not? After taking the vaccination, why do you get the fever?
Yes, ma'am.
Due to this only, right? The antigen and the क्योंकि तुम्हारे ऑलरेडी तुम्हारे बॉडी में एंटीबॉडीज रहता है और एंटीजन अगर बाहर से तुम्हें इंजेक्ट करोगे देन द बॉडी विल रिएक्ट दैट सम फॉरेन पार्टिकल्स हैव एंटर्ड, देन the body's antibodies will fight against it, then only you will get a fever, all those things, okay? Then the immune system will boost up. Same thing, this is the what the active and passive immunity does in our body. Is that clear? Active and passive.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then there are three immunizing agents, okay? There are three types of immunizing agents. Those are, the immunization can be given in a form of vaccine, okay? First is a vaccine, second is the immunoglobulins, and third is the antisera. Antisera is also known as antitoxins, okay? What are the three agents? Vaccines, immunoglobulins, and antisera. Okay. In the vaccines, why we give vaccines? Same thing, to protect against the disease. And vaccines we give to protect against the specific disease. Yes, suppose you are suffering with tuberculosis. Can you give a cancer medicine? Can you give a cancer vaccine?
No, ma'am.
No. So the vaccines are made for particular diseases. But it protects against that disease with a specific disease only. It will protect. Okay. In vaccines, there are different types. Okay, there are 5 types. In that, first is the live vaccine, killed vaccine, and toxoid, cellular, and combined. Okay, these are the 5 types of vaccines we can see. Live vaccine, killed, then toxoid, cellular, and combined one. Okay, let us discuss what are those things. Live vaccines. Live vaccines means, what do you mean by live vaccines? The live active of organisms will be there in a vaccine. Okay, it will be not in a killed form. Live will be there in a vaccines. Once you inject in the body, the vaccine, the body will react to that. Okay, the live vaccines are examples of polio, oral polio. Okay, and measles, BCG. These all are the live vaccines. Okay, उसको वैक्सीन्स में ऐसे टाइप्स होते हैं जो तुम्हें अगर इंजेक्ट करने से पहले उस वैक्सीन उस ऑर्गेनिज्म को इनएक्टिव करना पड़ता है, उसके बाद एंटीजन विड्रॉ करना पड़ता है. ओके, whereas in a live vaccine तुम्हें लाइव एंटीजन को लेना पड़ेगा from organism, then you will inject the same thing in the human body. Is that clear? Live vaccine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Whereas coming to the killed vaccines, in the killed vaccines, what happens? You will kill the organisms and you will take the antigen from the organism, and that killed antigen will be injected in the body. Okay, and उसमें बहुत सारा process होता है. You will do all the processes, then only they will inject. ये नहीं कि किसी animal को kill कर दिया वहां से antigen लेके. No, there are some processes. They will remove the toxins, all those things, then they will inject. Okay, the killed vaccines, for the killed vaccines, the examples are rabies, okay, and pertussis. Okay, these are the killed vaccines. Live vaccines जो देते हैं वो live form में रहता है ना, so because of that, for every live vaccine, one dose, single dose will be more than enough to a person. But as I said, the example of polio we give every year for a babies, right, till 5 years. Until unless they're 5 years, we give the polio vaccines, right? As I said, only one, for live vaccines, only one doses will be enough, but except polio dose. Okay, except polio, other all vaccines, BCG vaccine, measles, these all single dose will be more than enough. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, we have live kill. We have seen. Next is the toxoid. Toxoid is nothing but the exogenous toxide of an animals. It will be extracted. The toxide is poisonous. The poisonous things of an animal will be extracted, and then that will be detoxified. Detoxified means you will remove the toxifications. Okay, you will remove the toxins. Then that will be, who is that? Should I remove you from the class? That has to be detoxified. Okay, by heating that will detoxify. Then that vaccines will be injected. Okay, that is the process of toxifying the vaccines. Is that clear? First, the exogenous toxins from animals will be inherited. Then you will detoxify by heating, by in a cold method, any methods you can use, and you will detoxify. Then the the vaccines will be injected to the person. For example, diphtheria. For a diphtheria, the toxoid medicines will be injected. Got it? Next, coming to the cellular one. What do you mean by cellular? The cellular fractions, the cells of an organism. Okay, for in some diseases like pneumococcal, meningococcal, okay, where there is a bacterial infections, we do take the cells of an organisms and we will inject it in a body in a form of vaccines. Okay, that is nothing but cellular vaccines. Understanding? Is that clear for you?
Yes, ma'am.
To everyone?
Ma'am.
Next is the last one is the combined form. Yes, you have seen the MMR vaccines. That is a combined form of a vaccine, right? For it is a 3 disease, but we'll give in a combined form. Only one vaccines will be given, right? Mumps, measles, and rubella. For 3 disease, we give only one vaccine. That is nothing but combined vaccine. And even for this thing also, for DPT, separate vaccines will be given, or it might be combined form also we do give. Okay, the MMR and the DPT, these all are the combined form of the disease will be more, but the vaccines will be one. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
In 1985, the WHO has started this universal immunization program. Why it has been started immunization program? Because in early days, okay, we have you might have heard in a history that in early days there were more death was taken place in a children's due to some disease condition. There were no vaccination. Because of that, there were many diseases occurred. And there were mainly they focused on a 6 killer disease. Those 6 killer diseases are tuberculosis, polio, diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, and measles. These are the 6 killer disease against which the government has wanted to come up. So they have started this immunization schedule, and it was implemented in India from 1985. Okay, the WHO has started this immunization schedule from 1985. Are you getting it?
Yes,
This
ma'am.
was the important why they have started to fight against the 6 killer disease. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And we'll see the next thing. What I said, the immunizing agent. First is the vaccine, and the second will be the immunization. Sorry, immunoglobulins. Right? What do you mean by
Yes, ma'am.
immunoglobulins? I have said in this immunoglobulins regarding immunoglobulins earlier also. What are those immunoglobulins? Yes. Anyone? What we have discussed about immunoglobulins? I've said immunoglobulins are nothing but proteins, and the child will get IgG from the mother itself, IgA from mother itself. Did I say?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The antibodies, ma'am.
Forgot already. Within one class only, you will forget everything.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Immunoglobulins are nothing but the protein produced. Okay, produced in the WBC by the plasma cells. Okay, these are the immunoglobulins where it will be produced in the WBC by the plasma cells and lymphocyte cells. Okay, that is the immunoglobulins. And I said there are different types of immunoglobulins like G, IgG, IgA, IgM, IgE, IgD. Okay, to remember all those immunoglobulins, you can remember a word called GAME. GAMED. Okay, by if you remember this game, you will remember the how many immunoglobulins are present in our body. Yes, game first is the G, and that is IgG. That is the main function of the IgG is it is the largest immunoglobulin. Okay, it is the largest immunoglobulin, and that IgG will be transferred from the placenta, from mother to the baby through the placenta. Okay, and if the person is having a chronic illness, then that indicates that immunoglobulin is high in the body. Is that clear? If whenever you go for a blood test, suppose for example, whenever you go for a blood test, you will not go for a systemic test. Okay, only the simple blood test you will do. If you see the immunoglobulin G is high than the normal value, then that indicates that something chronic illness is present in your body. Okay, these immunoglobulins will help you to identify the problems in your body. Is that clear? IgG, that is the function of IgG. Okay, whereas coming to IgA, okay, IgA is present in a secretion, body secretions. Okay, what are the body secretions in our body takes place? The mucous secretions, the tears. What do you mean by tears? Yes, the tear secretion, mucous secretion, even the IgA is present in a breast milk. Okay, the all the body secretions contain IgA. Okay, if you cry more, then you will lose the protein, you will lose the immunoglobulin of IgA. Okay, then next is the IgM. The M, I said IgG is the largest one. IgM is the IgG is the largest one, whereas IgM is the longest immunoglobulin. Okay, it is the longest immunoglobulin, but it is identified in an acute illness. Where there will be a mild illness in a person, you can find out this IgM will be increased. Okay, for identifying the acute illness, we do diagnose this IgM. Okay, is that clear? GAM. Next is the
Yes, ma'am.
immunoglobulin E. E is nothing but allergic reaction. If your body have any allergic reactions, if suppose you exposed to any type of allergic reaction, then you can, whenever you have an allergy in your skin or allergy in anywhere, you can first think that the body have the IgE has been increased in your body. Okay, the IgE indicates the some allergic reaction in your body. Is that clear? Next is the IgD. D is nothing but it will increase the it fight against the defense mechanism. It acts as a defense mechanism. It acts as an immunity function of your body. Okay, if IgD, yes, no, because of that only we make the children to sit in the sunlight to get the IgD. Vitamin D you will get from the sunlight, bro. That is what the D indicates the defense mechanism in the body. Is that clear? Understood the immunoglobulins? The GAMED.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Only one person, yes, man. What about others? Sleeping.
No, I'm listening, ma'am.
You should respond, man. If you don't respond, how I will come to know you people are listening?
Okay, ma'am.
In class means I can identify at least, yes, by seeing your faces, I can identify, yes, you people are listening. In online class, how I will be aware that you people are listening or you people are sleeping? By your respond only, I will come to know, right? Okay. Next is the, what is the next next agents. What is the next agents? One is the vaccine, we have seen. Next is the immunoglobulin. Next immunizing agent. Antisera. Antisera is, we also call it as antitoxins. Okay, like we will remove, suppose for a disease called rabies. Okay, for rabies we use this antisera. We'll extract the toxins of a rabies. Okay, we'll take the antigen from the rabies, we'll take the toxic from the rabies and we will detoxify, then that will be injected to the person. This antisera works if suppose the patient has rabies means dog bite, right? So we will take the same antisera of a dog itself. Okay, same animal, same antigen we will take and we will detoxify and will inject to the body. Is that clear? Antisera or the antitoxins will take from the same organisms, will detoxify, then we will inject into the body. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Clear, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, we will see the immunization schedule. You have seen many a times immunization schedule, immunization in communities also you might have studied this. Yes. What is the schedule?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
are the, at what age, what vaccines should be given? Yes, it is important to give the
Yes, ma'am.
vaccines at the right time, right? So
Yes,
government has implemented
ma'am.
all those things, the WHO. And at birth, what are the vaccines you will give? At birth? At birth, we give BCG, OPV.
OPV.
OPV is oral. Then Hepatitis
Poliovirus.
B.
Yes,
Oral
ma'am.
poliovirus. And what is the full form of BCG? Bacillus calmette guerin. Not urine, guerin. Guerin. Okay. BCG, OPV, and hepatitis B will be given at birth. Okay. After 6 weeks, you will give the BCG. If the BCG is not been taken at birth, the next you can give at 6 weeks. If it is taken at birth, you will not repeat. If it is not taken at birth, you will give at 6 weeks. Then DPT you will give the first dose of DPT, and the OPV you will give. Then the hepatitis B. Is that clear? Next, at 10 weeks, at birth, next of 6 weeks, next at 10th week, you will give the same DPT second dose, OPV third dose, hepatitis B third dose. Okay. Next, at 14 weeks, DPT fourth dose you will give, OPV also you will give, hepatitis B. 9th month also, at 9th month, you will not give any DPT or oral polio vaccines or anything. Only thing is you will give the measles. Okay. Measles you will give at a month of 9, and the polio vaccines will continue till age of 5. Is that clear? And in a pregnant ladies, what the vaccines will give during the pregnant stage? The only vaccines we give is the TT, right? TT will be given to the TT will be given to the pregnant ladies. Is that clear? Immunization schedule. Getting it. Next, what do you mean by cold chain? Have you idea about the cold chain?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
what is
ma'am.
mean by cold chain?
Yes, ma'am.
What it
Storage
is? What it is?
Storage of the medicine.
Storage and
Cold chain is nothing but a system
Ma'am,
of
storage.
storing of a vaccine, transporting of a vaccine, and distribution of a vaccine. During all those things, during storage, transport, and distribution, how you will carry the vaccine, that indicates the cold chain. Okay. There are many vaccines, like every vaccine has to be stored in a proper way, right? Some vaccines need deep refrigerator, some vaccines need mild refrigerator, some vaccines need in a ice bag we have to give, right? Whereas example, polio vaccine, the temperature required for the polio vaccines will be the -20°C. Okay. Whereas you have seen, right, the persons who come for a polio vaccines, to give a polio vaccines, they come with a vaccine carrier.
Yes, ma'am.
Where the ice packs will be kept and the polio vaccines will be kept inside that, right? So to avoid why will he take the cold chain has to be maintained in order to avoid the poisonous of the vaccines. Okay. Because if you keep outside due to the sunlight, the vaccines will become poisonous and which will be harmful for the children. Because of that, we'll maintain this cold chain during the storage also. When you transport to one place and when you distribute also, you will do the same thing. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This cold chain will last for 2 months. Is that clear? This is nothing but the cold chain, where how you store, how you refrigerate, and regarding the immunization also, being a nurse, you will educate the mothers. Okay. What you will educate to the mothers, you will tell that repeatedly to take the vaccination at time, right? So only they make the cards, no, so that every month you go for a immunization, every month you go for a vaccination, they will enter it, right? This is
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Saraswati, why don't you mute yourself? It will disturb class. Understood the immunization?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Tomorrow we'll see this ends with the infants. Okay, the growth and development, the developmental milestones. We have seen the weaning and the health promotion at the infant stage. Then we have seen the breastfeeding, immunization. This ends with the infants. Next we'll go to the next stage. What is the next stage of a child? Toddler. Right, we have completed neonate, we have completed the infant. Next is the toddler. We'll see the toddler growth and development. Then what are the things changes takes place? What are the new things that toddler go through? All those things and the food habits. All those things we'll see in a next class. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We'll see tomorrow then. Write down the notes. If you don't understand, you should ask me in the next class.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Whoever do unmute your videos, whoever unmute your audios during the class, I will mark them absent. It's really disturbing.